KUAW, Knowledge, Understanding, and Wisdom. We are the fastest growing community urban radio station in the city. Also, you can hit the station up on a number of ways. You can see us and you can view us, you can listen to us, you can interact with us at KUAW.org, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and tune in. All you gotta do is type in KUAW, we'll pop right up. Now, on those social media sites as well as YouTube, you can actually see us. And also, you can interact with us as well, too, by hitting us up with comments. And call us at 816-599-6893. I know they say Tuesday is normally Taco Tuesday, but I think we're going to change it to Tyrone Tuesday. My show. But today, speaking of social media, I was out, just scrolling through social media like everyone else does. And I happened to come across a video. And this video was, it kind of caught my attention because it was about children. And I teach full time, and whenever anything's about kids, my antennas pop right up. And it was a cool event that was coming out. And I actually reached out to this young lady, who then in turn reached out to this young lady and said, hey, look, we want to do your show. So without further ado, I want both of my guests to introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Deanna Saffold, and I am the founder and executive director of Village KC.
Hi, y'all. My name is Vivian Blewett. I am the arts facilitator and a local Kansas City artist.
All right.
With the Village KC.
Village KC. And Village KC is the name of the organization. I didn't want to announce it because this is your organization. So I like giving people the opportunity to announce who they are and where they're from. So first off, can we get a background of what the Village KC is?
Yeah, so Village KC was founded in 2020 with the desire to provide quality program and access to those programs to Black youth. And teenagers were the focus, middle and high school students. We've since expanded to support fifth graders as well because they're in that transition period between elementary school and middle school. And so some of our programs can serve them as well.
Okay, and is it in the Kansas City area?
Yeah, so located in Kansas City area, but we serve, most of our students come from different spaces. So we've got Raytown, Lee Summit, Midtown area. And so our organization focuses on programs in the arts. We do college and career readiness programs. We also create the connection between the Black community and Black-owned businesses and our youth. So making sure that our students see representation in all industries is really important to us. And it started with the mindset that we can be a village that supports our youth. We don't need anybody to come in and take care of our children. That's literally our job. And it happened because I grew up with the village. My parents were the village for many kids. My father was a minister, and so I grew up with that community mindset. So as I've gotten older and I've had my own kids and I have a village, it became really important to me that other children feel that support.
You know, I like that. You made a good thing. You said two things that I like: village and support when it comes to kids, because kids need to see that.
Yeah.
Lene, she's on after me, and she, we always say that, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, she came out and said, well, if that child is not embraced by the village, they will burn it down to the ground in order to feel warmth. And that's why it's so important for kids to be embraced by an entire village of people, a network.
Absolutely.
Next question I have is, how did you both become involved with Village KC?
You want to start, or you want me to?
Well, the way that I became involved with the Village KC was actually through the YMCA. A couple of years back, I was asked to show my art at the YMCA. They were having it was like an art fair there, and there were several different artists that were showing art at the same time, and that's where I actually met Deanna. Was at the YMCA, and while being there, she had asked me to teach just some really simple basic art classes at the YMCA when I was there. And after she separated from the YMCA and started the Village KC, she just asked me if I would be willing to do the same type of project, the same type of class for the students that come to the Village KC. So, of course, I agreed. I agreed to do it because I believe that Deanna, being the executive director, understands the value of not only visual art, but the value of being the value of compensating artists. And I say that out loud because as an artist, we get so many, can you give? And yes, we give, but there are times where we have to be compensated for our work. And I knew that she understood that concept without taking it personally, without making it seem like it was a slight against her organization, that it was absolutely business. And my involvement with the organization was going to be the dopest thing in the world, which it has turned out to be. So, being that said, we're here now.
Yeah.
That's how I got involved with the
okay,
Village
okay.
KC.
Cool. I like that. And
Yeah. So, yeah, I started at Linwood YMCA. My background is in youth development and health and wellness. And so I was at Linwood YMCA for 5 years. I'm sorry, 4 years. I was with the Y, total 5 years. And started a program there called Teen Night. The Y does a really good job of supporting kids throughout 5th grade, but then after 5th grade, there's not a lot of activities for them to do. And so I came up with ideas for us to do within our own neighborhood. We already had an after-school program called Launchpad, where we had Central Middle School, Central High School students come over. So we already had the kids, but there wasn't anything for them to do outside of the after-school program. So we started the Teen Night program. I also started a program called the I Can series, which is how Vivian came into that space. And so she taught art. We had dance. We had improv. So we did a couple of different things during the time there. And then finally in 2019, I felt God telling me to go ahead and step out and start my own thing. And that was the scariest thing ever, because I had finally gotten to a place at the Y where I was making the money I needed to make. I had been promoted. I was in the role I wanted to be in. And I was like, man, so now I have to leave. I have to move like right now. And I also have children that I support. So I was like, I know you don't want me to just go out here by myself, but God was, everything that God does is intentional. And I feel like when you walk in his will and you really try to be within your purpose, everything works out. And so he led me right back to Vivian. We were friends at the time, and because, you know, we had grown together through the Y. And so I was like, so I've got this idea. And she was like, what is it? So I shared with her. She was willing to come on and teach for us. And then that's how it happened. We didn't know a pandemic was going to happen the next year.
Yeah, right in the midst of it.
Yeah, so we launched in 2020, and like the next month, the pandemic happened. So we shifted gears a bit during that year. But 2021 was all about programming and making sure that we hold those spaces for our students. And so, yeah, that's how we got
Oh,
here.
that's amazing. So you actually founded the organization.
I did.
So you're the founder and executive
Yes,
director.
I
Gotcha.
am.
Okay. Because I wanted to ask, but I didn't want to be like. So
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's awesome. So you founded this amazing organization, right?
Thank you. Yes,
You got an amazing artist with you, right?
I do.
Okay. And you're talking about all this amazing programming. Where can people find you?
So you can find, we have a website, so thevillagekc.org, and you can go there and find all the programs that we offer. We have expanded, super excited about our growth. So we started out with fitness and visual arts, and then from there we've been able to expand to include a music program. We'll be starting some STEM program work in collaboration with another organization this fall, or a business I should say, an architecture firm. And so all of that information is listed on our website, villagekc.org. You can also find us on social media, VillageKCINC, and that's on TikToks, Instagram, Facebook, all the things.
Okay. Well, I'm going to definitely like the organization, and I suggest everyone that's listening do that as well,
Please.
too. Because we talked about programming.
Yes.
And when I was looking at your live feed, you were especially talking about
The arts.
an arts program coming up like very soon. So and when I saw that, I said, I definitely got to get them in here so we can get some more pub for this. So can you please explain the the event that I saw on your live feed?
So the event that I was speaking of is the event that the Village KC is putting on, and it is an art auction event. And we have asked several different artists in the community if they would be willing to donate a piece of art to be auctioned off, and the proceeds from the auction will all go to the Village KC to support the programming that we are trying to continue. I think we all understand that a nonprofit organization, we run on donations. So as an artist, I was just trying to think of a way that I could contribute more than just offering classes or waiving a fee. You know, how could we get some substantial money to these children so that we can be of assistance to them? Because the programs that we like to offer are free, if not free, very, very low cost. And we can't keep offering that if we don't have any funds to continue to make it happen. So the fastest way, the easiest way that I know is to use what I have, which is the arts community that I have grown. And there has been not one single artist that told me no, not one. Every person that I asked, they donate. They not only did they donate, but they donated in an exciting way. It wasn't just like, okay,
Yeah.
if I have to, I will.
So they were thrilled to.
They
do the
were
donation.
really excited to be, I think that they're excited to be involved. I think they're excited to contribute to just the kids,
Right.
not necessarily, I don't know if it's about the village in particular or if it's about what the village offers to the children. And I think that the artists were more than willing to donate because they see it. They can see the difference. They can see the programs. They can see the things that have happened. I mean, there's been several artists who have actually come to the classes and been guest teachers at the classes. They've come to our art shows. So they are actually able to see what it is that we're doing and they believe in what we're promoting. And, you know, our children being exposed to people that look like them, that are doing the things that they enjoy and they want to do and are able to make living from that. It's very important for our kids to see. And all of those artists understand that. So they show up for our children in a very special way, which is to donate their art, because that's a huge deal
Yes, it is.
for them
Absolutely.
to donate their work.
Yes, and
That's a huge deal. And again, they did it without hesitation. They all did.
And that's
Yeah.
the beauty of having a village. Like, that's the whole point, is that everybody uses what they have to support and invest in our youth. Because it's one thing to show up physically, but you also have to invest your money as well. And so when Vivian was like, I think this would be a great idea, and reached out to those artists, like she said, no one said no, and she's been spearheading that, and every time there's been another artist that said yes, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And some of these people I've never met personally, which is why I feel like the work is so important and the impact matters and people see it, because I've never met these people personally before.
So it's
And
not
they
a
were- it's-
favor.
It's not
They're not
about
doing you a favor because
Yeah.
they know you.
Nope.
Right.
It's about the work that they see being done through Vivian in our arts program. So
that's amazing because, you know, with you being an artist, you know, I'm a writer, poet, you know, anytime a musician or an artist gives of themselves, gives their work to you as a donation, that's an
That's a
amazing
lot.
thing. It's a lot. It's a huge piece because
It
like
really
we give you a
is.
piece of us.
It
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Something that we would ordinarily charge whatever your rate is, whatever your fee is, and you're saying, okay, I'm willing to give this to you to continue your vision. I want this to happen, and I'm willing to sacrifice whatever I would have been able to make financially from this so that you can have it for your organization. That's a huge deal to me.
is huge.
And it's a huge deal to have all of us in the same room at the same time. At this event, to have all of these artists in the same place, that's a lot of networking going on. And I'm not sure if any other artists are listening who are not participating in this event, but if there was ever a time that you should come somewhere to network with other artists, I'm going to advise you to go ahead and buy your ticket and come on and network, because there are some amazing artists that are going to be in this room with some amazing art for sale. If you're a collector, you don't know if you want to collect, you don't even know what you like, still come, be a part of the atmosphere and meet people, meet the artists.
That's amazing. And like also, if you're looking at the live feed, we do have the Village KC. It's up in the in our what do you call that thing? The toolbar or the banner, the advertisement. Yeah, the banner. So make sure you check that out. Now, we mentioned the artists several times. Who are some of the artists that people can expect to see as far as their work? I mean, there's one in particular. I'm seeing if you're gonna say their name, so I'm gonna just listen.
I see.
So look,
the picture.
Oh wait, hold on, because I have to look it up.
That's okay.
Because we don't want to miss anybody.
Yeah,
we want to make
artists,
sure.
and I don't want to leave anybody
Yeah,
out.
I understand
right?
that. I understand.
And
So-
these are heavy hitters, y'all. These
Yeah,
are
that's
these
why
are
I'll be
not
okay.
just
Yeah.
which all art matters and all art is important. But we have some really dope artists who have given to this event.
And when I saw the event, I was like, because I saw your live on a friend of mine's page, and I shared it to a couple of groups I was in. I said, you know what, this is, because I don't know. I mean, it was something about it.
I appreciate you sharing that, and hopefully with those shares we get people to buy tickets and come out and support. I mean, sharing is great. We appreciate it because it gets the word where it needs to go. But we need people to come out. We need you to buy tickets, and yes, you have to purchase tickets because it's a fundraiser. The whole point of a fundraiser is to raise funds.
Exactly.
So,
Absolutely.
being that said, the list of artists are myself, of course, Ryan Williams, Chrissy Curley, Warren Harvey, Day Adams, Nikita Vanay, Taylor Sanders, Leonard Ledoux, Deontay Thomas, Adrian Clayton, Jason Wilcox, and we just added another artist. We are hoping to add another artist. As soon as we get detail, we will let you know who that additional artist is.
Are you still looking for artists? Or are you?
I'm not necessarily looking for artists, but I'm not going to turn away donations. I mean, if there's an artist that's like, hey, I would love to donate a piece for you guys to auction off. I really feel like you guys would benefit from this. I'm not going to be like, no, thanks. We got enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to call somebody out. I got a former student, Mary Chalet. This is Mr. Gethers speaking. You an artist. You're dope. And you're trying to make yourself known. Hook up with these young ladies.
Come network, girl.
That's from your favorite teacher.
This is the place to be.
And I'm also going to hit you up on social media, too. So, yeah. Now, she's one of my former students. She's real good. I mean, she's trying to get her name out there. And I'm like, ooh. I mean, the kind of art she does is amazing. So, with all of these different artists that you're saying, that you've, listed off, we got, like, different varieties of art, different variations of art, too. I mean, can you kind of give people, like, the kind of art they might see? Is it sculptures, is it oil paintings, is it watercolors?
These artists are all visual artists.
Okay.
But every visual artist style is different.
Right.
You're not going to find a painting that looks like someone else's painting. And we've actually made the art public of what's going to be there. So you can see on the Village KC website or on the Facebook page exactly what's going to be offered and the price points of that art. The price points that were set by the artist. So each artist told us what they would prefer to start the auction bid at.
Okay.
Being that said, any one of them could have been like, I don't want you selling my piece for more than $1,000. You know what I mean? But they didn't because they understand the importance
That's amazing.
they understand the importance of the dollar. They understand exactly what we're trying to do as far as donations. And I'm going to really drive home the point that if you are looking to start collecting art or if you are already a collector, I do not believe that you will ever find art that is going to start at the price that it starts for this event. If you see these artists at their vendor events or on their websites, these prices are non-existent. So I would advise that you just take advantage of the opportunity to be able to get a piece of art that is going to increase in value. Once you purchase it, it's already worth way more than what you're buying it for.
Yeah.
However, it's going to increase in value as time goes on. So I'm just going to tell y'all, if y'all don't come and purchase this art.
So where's the event located?
It's going to be at R&R Studios.
So R&R Creations,
R&R Creations
on the Vine. So shout out to them for allowing us to use the space. Really excited. It's a beautiful
You sit on 18th
building.
Vine? Yeah, this used to be where's it?
It's right across from the
so-
call paper, where the call paper used to be.
Okay.
Right
yeah.
across the
Yeah.
street
Gotcha.
from there.
On
Yep.
18th and Vine.
And that's Saturday, July 9th at 7 p.m. And listen, we know, like Vivian was saying, this is a great opportunity to come and start your art collection, invest in some black art. Art appreciates in value, as she was saying. But we also acknowledge and appreciate those who are just able to buy tickets and show up and
Absolutely.
perhaps get a raffle prize and network. And so maybe you're not able to invest at this time by bidding in the auction. We still want you to come out. That $25 takes care of 5 art kits for 5 students.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yes. So, I mean, you know, either way, your donation is appreciated and is needed. And we want you in the space so we can meet you and you can learn more.
So you got me when you said it's for the
Absolutely.
kids. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna purchase a ticket. And
You should purchase 2. Bring a date.
I mean, why not?
That's 10 kits.
That's 10 kids.
Just saying.
And I need to also say that the $25 price ends tomorrow at noon, and then it goes back up to the $35. So,
Okay.
which is still super reasonable. So with the ticket, you get food, drinks, you get a raffle ticket for some prizes that are be auctioned off, or not auctioned off, but raffled off. The atmosphere, music will be provided by DJ Baby Boy. She's amazing. So if you do anything on the Vine, she's down there. I want to say on Thursdays doing the 107.
Oh, yeah.
The reverse happy hour.
uh-huh.
She gonna kill me because I might have messed that up. But yeah, reverse happy hour. So like she's really dope. Tahira Hines is gonna be our host, Sweet Twist. She's amazing, and so just a lot
got
of
a lot going
black
on down there.
excellence
Yeah.
in that space.
Okay.
Like,
And you
really
said
excited.
you got food down there too.
Yep.
So
Food, drinks. We'll have some alcoholic beverages and some that
Okay.
aren't for those who don't
and
drink.
then the food is like
Just light bites.
Oh, yeah.
Because it'll be
Yes.
set up like an art gallery.
Mhm.
So you know how you do the wine and the cheese and the charcuterie board and that sort of thing.
okay.
So
I'm starting to get into the whole charcuterie thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll have a couple of those
Okay.
there. We're excited. Our board is like really excited and all in. Shout out to the Village KC Executive Board. And so we're gonna have all those things available. I mean, and just the networking, like Vivian was saying, there's gonna be so much
Out there, yeah.
excellence and knowledge in that space.
So
I think it's a special event for sure. It's very special, and I know that we are not the first organization to have an art auction, right? And
But-
so we're not trying to claim that we are, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
y'all better come on.
And I think it might have been the first on the Vine, and at least in this space. And so we're looking to make this an annual event. So this will be our annual fundraiser going forward, and like we'll be our annual summer fundraiser. We have other ones, but wanting to make this a success, and then next year figuring out how we can revamp and make it even bigger. And so
And please tell people too, but the dress code as far as
Oh, yeah.
the attire, because this is a very a very wonderful event. Want to make sure that people respect the event with their attire as well too.
Well, the attire is definitely going to be after 5 attire. It starts at 7 and it's on the Vine and it's on a Saturday. So we are expecting everyone to be adults. And I'm not saying that you got to come in your church clothes, but just an after 5
Right.
attire. Initially, we had spoken about it being like a white and gold event, just asking everybody to wear white and gold. But we thought that maybe people would be deterred by that because people just be like, if I gotta wear white, I ain't going. And we don't want people
Yeah,
to be
yeah, be like
deterred
that.
by
Right.
that. So if that's what's holding somebody up, then wear what you want to wear. Wear what you have to wear as long as you grown.
Right.
Let's all be grown.
keep it classy,
So,
keep it grown.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an art auction.
Right.
So it's fancy.
Right, and if you are still kind of lost on how to look up, how to dress for that, I'm sure you can go on Google, find some
Pinterest.
Pinterest. There you go.
Yeah.
And yeah, how to dress for it. And also, you mentioned on the Vine, on Thursdays we have poetry on the Vine. The Music and More Foundation, they spearhead that along with Easter Red. And at the Corner Bar and Grill every Thursday night, they have poetry on the Vine. So I'm glad to see that we have this coming up on the Vine as well too, because the 18th and Vine area. It's our area.
Yes.
It's our responsibility
Yes.
to build it up, and I'm so glad to see that the arts is coming back, especially
Yeah.
to an area on 18th and Vine as well too. So I mean, we always talk about the other side of truths. Well, if we're not welcomed over there, or if our art is not welcome over there, we have things going on here on the Vine as well too. I mean, this is an amazing event. You said it's on July 9th at 7:00 p.m. at R&R Creations, 18th Vine. Also, tell us how we can find tickets. Like, how can we purchase tickets?
So you can purchase directly from our website. Again, www.thevillagekc.org. And you could do / tickets if you want to, and then it'll take you right there. Okay. If you just visit the site, there's lots of little links to click on. And you can choose between, right now, the $25 rate is until tomorrow at noon. Or we still have our $50 VIP tickets, which includes a mini Village KC swag bag as well. So you'll get some, little trinkets. We got little magnets in there, coffee mugs, just different things like that. So if you wanted to invest a little bit further with your tickets, you can choose the $50 option as well.
I like that. It's all going towards the kids.
Yep.
Because I mean, let's be real here. I mean, I teach. I've been teaching for, it's my 20th year teaching. I know I don't look it, but it's my 20th year teaching, and every area of every district where I've taught, the arts have always been slighted. And this is an opportunity to really inject life into something that can really benefit your children. And you had mentioned something earlier. You said STEM. Right.
Yeah. So, and I guess I should say STEAM because we're adding arts education, but that is something that all of our instructors who are within the arts program, like now we've opened it up to music as well, and that's missing in our schools. Like they're taking band out of schools. Choir is no longer or it is an elective, but it's not like you can say you want to be in it. You have to actually have the class in order to participate. And so it's really important that we offer these outlets to our youth outside of school setting, so that they're able to experience and grow. And art is therapeutic.
It is.
Art is a way to express yourself when words can't. And go ahead.
Because the reality of it is that every child is not an athlete. And we will spend so much money on tournaments for our children, on football cleats, on basketball shoes and uniforms. We will do that. Hundreds of dollars there, but every child is not an athlete. And some athletes are also artists. And we have to put that much energy and effort into those children and those activities as well. It's only fair that we put that into those children too. Being that said, the Village KC needs those ticket sales.
We do.
And I think we just got through putting your flyer up on here too as well. So that's a nice flyer. Yeah,
shout out to Marcus Gladys, MDG Graphics. He's also up for a Kansas City People's Choice Award again for Best Graphic Designer. He's amazing. I outsource all our flyers to him, even though I do graphic design, because he's just dope. So when you see a event flyer, know that it came straight from him. And again, the Village, right? So we want to always pour our dollars back into Black people who are doing that type of work. So if I need a caterer, if I need an event decorator, know that Village KC dollars are always going back into the community. So when you invest by buying a ticket, by sending a donation in, we're reinvesting that money into our community, because that's the only way to continue the Black dollar circulation.
Your organization is like a networking hub for Black people. I like that. I like that. You can go in and say, hey, look, I need someone to do graphic design. I got somebody. I need an artist. I got somebody. Now, what if someone wants to come and say, hey, can I volunteer and teach?
Absolutely. So we actually have been wanting volunteers. We're now in a space where we're growing, and so we'd love to offer more dates for programs and things like that. Would love to get Vivian out of just the teaching position and have her also move into a role where she's like organizing the teachers and things like that, which, again, that takes dollars, and so those donations are important. But if somebody wants to volunteer their time, we have a form on our website under the page Be the Village. And so it has like where you can donate, you can volunteer, and if you are a youth group or a school or something like that and you would like us to bring programming to your school, you can also request a meeting with us for that as well.
I'm definitely going to do that, because
we currently support a couple of schools with programming. Brookside Charter School is one of them. So
Can I shamelessly tell our audience to go to expressionsofblueart.com to see my art?
Yes.
Go ahead. I mean, like, see, when you're on my show, it's not necessarily my show. It's your show, because it's about you. I'm just facilitating. So go ahead. Do what you gotta do.
expressionsofblueart.com. I also just put art at the Black Archives today, so you guys can go there, myself and Linnell Diggs. So please go visit the Black Archives. Please look us up on Black Space Black Art, Instagram, Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. And
I
shout
feel
out
like
to
I'm
Black
missing
Space
something
Black
else.
Art because they are dope. A collaborative of Black artists here in Kansas City.
That's Terrence Williams, right?
No.
No,
Okay.
Natasha.
Oscar, yes, yeah.
Miss
Okay, I got
Natasha.
it mixed up. Yes.
And I've known her for years.
Same
Listen, she
here.
back there upward bound and gear up and all the things back in the
she
day.
inspired me to teach.
Oh
That's
my
my boo.
gosh.
She inspired me to
That
teach.
is so
Yep.
amazing.
And she inspired me to write as well too.
Shout out to Miss
Yeah.
Natasha.
She
She's
is.
dope.
I
Yeah,
know.
she is.
Isn't
She's
she
so
like
dope.
the mother?
She
Yes.
is.
Yes. Yes.
Like
She's
if
the
you need
mother.
a bosom, like
Yeah. I mean, I
It's
remember.
her.
Yeah, I mean, she gets like. I remember one time I like just hugged her one time. I just felt so much better.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
like
For
she-
sure.
She gave me my first job teaching with Upper Bound.
Yeah.
Then she made me her director, and I said, you know what, I want to teach full time. And then like she came out with her CD, and I bought her CD. I said, wow. I'm like, I want to write.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just really just opened up the door for me with that thought. I mean, then I met Glenn North through her.
That's awesome.
And I mean, I would say a lot of the things that I'm doing right now is because of me meeting with Natasha. Oscar.
same.
That's so
Yep.
dope.
I was an artist before I met Natasha, but I did not. I was not publicly showing my art until I started showing with Black Space Black Art, which is Natasha's organization, the collective that she founded.
Yeah.
So she emailed me or messaged me one day, and I was so scared I almost pooped my pants, but I said yes.
Yeah, she's dope, man. She's
Yeah.
And
Look.
here we are.
If y'all don't know her, you need to get to
You
know
gotta
her.
get to know her.
Seriously, she is
For sure.
one of the most welcoming, kindest spirits I've met. She is amazing. Every time I see her, it's like we just picked up where we left off. So it's amazing how, they say that 6 degrees of separation. We all know.
yeah.
Natasha
yeah.
Oscar. Yeah.
Yep.
So-
She's dope. And she supports Village KC, and we appreciate that. Whenever we have something art related, she'll send a Dossie the Cash App ping, and she'll send a donation from Black Space Black Art.
She's
So
amazing.
She's definitely the truth, and she ain't gonna play with you.
Oh,
No, ain't gonna tell it like
no.
it is.
She show people like
Yep.
this. So if you're ever wanting to, explore your artistic side, you need to get with someone that's honest.
Absolutely.
Seriously, someone that will tell you.
Not only
look,
somebody who is honest, but someone who understands where you are as a human, so they know what you need to hear with that honesty. Because it's one thing to be honest with somebody and just completely shoot them down.
Right.
And it's
Yeah.
another thing to be honest with somebody in a gentle way, because that's what they need in
Right.
order to build them to a point where you can just shoot them straight and tell them exactly what you mean, and they absolutely can handle it. And she is so good at that.
Yes,
she
she
is
is.
so good at knowing just the speed and what you need, and still being able to tell you the truth,
Right.
so that you get the point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, because that feedback she gives us. I remember when I was first starting to teach, and she gave me some strong feedback, and to this day, I still hold it close to heart.
yeah.
So Mrs. Scar, if you're watching, love you. Love you to life. Yeah, real talk. So I also want to ask this question as well too, when it comes to your organization. With your organization, what if is there an opportunity for people out of state to come and support as well too? Like, I know some artists who live in Oklahoma. I know some that live in Texas. I mean, can they get involved with you all as well too?
Yeah, I mean, of course, donations again are always appreciated. But if there's, maybe an artist talk they'd like to do, and we can host that virtually, like we'll have the kids in session with us, and then we do maybe a Zoom, and they're able to come and do like a virtual artist talk. That would be great if they're ever in the city and they, their dates align with our programming, which our fall programming will begin in September.
Okay.
So we took a bit of a break. We'll be doing some things this summer, but during the summer we kind of focused on fundraising and regrouping for the new school year. But yeah, we would love to get connected
I'm
to
hit them
them.
up. It's an aunt, and this is my god sister's daughter as well too. And my
Absolutely.
god sister, she's real good also. I can show you some of their stuff as well. But I see a comment up here. Hey, T, I won't be able to make the event, but I'd like to donate. I just heard the ladies mention.
Oh, Cash App. Yeah.
Yes.
Our Cash App is $Village KCINC.
Okay, so $
Village.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
So we're gonna put the Cash App for you.
Village KCINC.
See, y'all got money coming in. See that?
I know, that's so dope. Thank you
Yeah. Now,
for that.
now it says empty username.
Wait, I don't know who
Can
it
you
is.
can you tell me who you are in the chat so I can give you your so I can.
Yeah, they have to run anonymous for
Oh, okay. Awesome.
He can give you.
Oh yeah. Now it's anonymous on our end, but you can tell me your name in the chat so we can say thank you to you.
Yeah, and can I also mention that we are a 501c3 designated organization, so your gift is tax deductible. So if you want to give and then leave your email in the chat, we can send you a receipt, and that way you can have it for your tax records.
Yeah, please do that as well too, so we can get all that information to you. And definitely, man, thank you, ma'am, or is it? Do you know who it is? Is it sir or madam? Well, whoever you are, thank you. But please tell us who you are, so we can give you.
We
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Even though you're not able to come, we definitely appreciate your donation. Because we
Yes.
accept them all the time,
We do.
every day.
And in-kind donations. Can you talk a little bit about that, if that's okay, about like the art supplies and things like that?
Oh,
No, this is your show.
No, for us.
No, but yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
we have had several artists who have donated art supplies to us. They just ask what we need, or maybe not even ask what we need. Of course, as artists, you kind of have a feel for what it takes to create. So we've had an amazing artist named Harold Smith. He's donated several on several different occasions, art supplies to the Village KC. We've had Day Adams, who is a dope artist who's going to be a part of this art auction event, who has donated supplies, boxes of paint, boxes and boxes of paint and paintbrushes to the Village KC. And Nikita Vane, actually, not only did she donate her time, but she also donated art supplies as well. We will not turn away those donations. We need them all day long.
Yes.
So thank you guys again. We will accept whatever you can give.
Yeah.
We're not above used paintbrushes. We're not above any of that. I mean, you have paint that you don't use. We're not above that either. I mean, it all works, even the broken crayons.
Still cool.
They still color,
And
yep.
we can still use them.
Now,
So
all of my teacher friends, we get supplies all the time, and there are a lot of supplies that I know I don't use anymore. Donate.
Yeah.
Donate those supplies, like construction paper, glue,
absolutely,
scissors, all that kind of stuff.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I got boxes of that stuff in my class.
There
I
is a
don't use
place for it all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
that. Yeah, so teachers, hit them up, especially my art teachers too.
Especially the art teachers too.
Mhm.
Yes.
We have an art teacher in our building right now. He and I are going to collaborate, do some things with poetry and art. He's real. I mean, the man. He and I, when we get together, it's like. So I'm gonna see what he has too. When I'm gonna reach out to him and see what he got.
Invite him to our art auction event.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Tell
love
him
to
to
meet
purchase
him.
a ticket so that we can network
And
and
tell him
we
to bring
can
his
meet
wife.
him.
Tell him to
Bring
a date,
his
right?
wife.
Yeah, bring a date.
Tell his wife to bring her best friend. Tell the best friend to bring her husband.
Yes.
And if she don't have a
now it's
husband, she
and then
need
it's
to
a
get
double
one.
date.
If she doesn't have a husband, she may meet one while she's there, but
Oh,
she can
yeah.
still bring a cousin, a sister friend. Like, come on,
Yeah.
bring them all. We can't wait to meet you guys, seriously. And I think for me, I'm always proud of my work, but I am proud to be able to give to the Village KC. And I just hope that you guys come out, and even if
Support.
you don't bid, just come out and be a part of the atmosphere. Buy a ticket and support.
And our anonymous one is Tyson. Mr. Tyson, thank you, man. And, Tyson
Hi, Tyson.
has been a strong supporter of KUAW for years.
Okay.
So definitely, Mr. Tyson, I appreciate you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Tyson.
I think he owns a construction company, doesn't he? Yep. Black owned construction company.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe some
We
collab. I
need
don't
to
know.
definitely network.
Yeah.
Yeah. At some point, Village KC will be looking for a building, and because as we grow and outgrow spaces that we currently use, we need our own. So definitely, if Tyson doesn't mind putting his business in or he can just directly go to the website and send the email, so we can network.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hit up Terrence Williams with the Music and More Foundation because he does things with artists as well too.
I actually worked with him today at
Oh,
the
yeah?
Black
Okay.
Archives.
Yeah, because my cousin Aubrey, she hangs out with Terrence as well too.
Okay.
Yeah, she's self-taught. She's phenomenal.
Okay.
I need to buy some of her art too. I didn't
Well,
forget
yeah.
about you, love. You know, hey, I'm on a budget. I got you.
Aubrey, come on and come this art auction. We would love to have you. We would love to network with
I'm
you.
gonna hit up Aubrey as soon as I get down here. So,
Okay,
Yeah.
Aubrey, $25 to between today and tomorrow.
and she got a boyfriend, so +1.
Come on,
And
boyfriend.
+1. We gotta bring the +1.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw you out there like this, but you know, it's all about supporting. You know,
Absolutely.
iron sharpens iron.
Yep.
It does. And so before we leave out, I want you to again to give out the information for where you're located, and also the event as well too, and all the details, so everyone can kind of get that again. Because I like to refresh everyone's memory before we burn out.
Yeah, so currently we operate a lot of our programming. We have been using De La Salle Charter School. Shout out to them and their generosity by letting us use the space. Going forward, we'll be using our mailing address, which is 31 West 31st Street. It's called the Nonprofit Village, and it houses many different nonprofit organizations, whether it's a virtual membership where we just get our mail, or they actually have office spaces. So we'll be doing classes there in the fall and some other spaces as well. But if you want to send a check, you can send it to that address, 31 West 31st Street, Kansas City, Missouri, 64108. Our fall programming will be listed by mid-July so that you can get your kids registered. I know that's the time where we're looking for sports and activities and things for our kids to do during the school year. So make sure to subscribe to our website, thevillagekc.org, so that you can get in on that. And then you can talk about the event. Sorry.
So the event that we are hosting is going to be on Saturday, July 9th at 7 o'clock. It is an art auction event, and the artists that are being featured are myself, Ryan Williams, Chrissy Curley, Warren Harvey, Day Adams, Nikita Vanay, Taylor Sanders, Leonard Ledoux, Deontay Thomas, Adrian Clayton, and Jason Wilcox. We hope to add another artist really soon. Please come out.
Yeah.
Bring your booze.
And can I just real quick, because I don't always get a public platform because I'm an introvert and so I don't
you
do
good. Go ahead.
many interviews. But I would like to say publicly to Vivian, thank you so much for taking this program and like being the champion for it. Like, it is really rough to take the vision that God has given you and put it in the hands of other people,
Yes.
because you have to hope that they'll treat it the way you would. And she is taking this and like ran with it. She does the art program at different schools, like really dedicates her time. Her family donates to Village KC. Her son is a part of the things that we do. And so I just want to thank you for taking this vision that I had and running with it and supporting these kids and providing that safe space for our kids to express themselves through art, because there was no one else for the job but you. So it was just you. And I just really appreciate you. So,
Well,
yeah.
thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that, but I would have never done it if I didn't trust you. Never.
Oh, you
Never,
can't throw
never.
it back on me.
I'm just saying.
I mean, it's
saying,
two-way
Thank
street.
you. Yeah, absolutely.
If I thought you were janky, I would have been like, well, thank you, but
but no.
I'm kind of busy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would have cursed
And you talking about
somehow.
friends who check you and put you in, that's her to me. I had Crystal and Vivian. They both will be like, now, D. So she definitely would say how she feels. But
And then and Vivian was saying, "This is my first time on the radio." Could y'all tell? I mean, no, I couldn't tell.
she's a natural.
Natural.
I can
Natural.
talk somebody's head off. I really can.
Well,
I thank you for having us, though. I
Yeah.
appreciate you
Absolutely.
putting out that invitation, because we need some marketing going on so we can get some tickets sold.
takes a village, like it says.
Absolutely.
in the name. It does.
We
So we gotta look
appreciate
out for each other. I mean, it is what it is. I plan on being there.
Yeah.
Like you said, R&R Creations on 18th and Vine, July 9th, 7 o'clock p.m. Tickets are $25 between now and noon tomorrow. And then it goes to $35.
Yes.
There is a VIP package for $50
Yes.
where you can get a little swag bag and some other
Yeah.
goodies to go with that. Am I saying
Yep,
everything
yep,
correct?
absolutely.
Also, food, drinks are available. And also, throw all that aside, but think about the key thing. The money goes towards the kids, and it's also an opportunity for you to network with other people as well, too.
Yeah.
So hit them up. And also, the website is thevillagekc.org. And if you type in the Village KC on social media, it'll pop right up as well, too.
Yes. Yep. So Village KC on Facebook, it'll pop up, and then Instagram, Village KC INC.
Okay.
Yep.
Want to get all that out there. If there's anything that we're missing,
Expressionsofblueart.com.
Yes.
here it is. And if you're not able to show up, just like what Mr. Tyson did, they do accept donations. The
Yes,
Cash
we do.
App is $.
Village KC INC. And then if you want to volunteer, like I said, we have upcoming programs. We're introducing a photography program.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man, this arts program is just kind of blowing up. We want to offer different avenues for our students to express themselves and grow and learn and try something new. Like maybe they
Yeah.
never thought they'd be good at
Yeah.
photography, but they take the class and they're like, I really dig this. So
Yeah.
if you're interested in getting involved on that level, because it's not always money, sometimes it's just showing up. Please send us an email at volunteer@thevillagekc.org, or you can fill out the form on our website. Also, we do quarterly art shows and music recitals and things like that, which showcases what our students have learned over the weeks that they were in the program. So those are always free, and so just show up and support them when you see it pop up on your news feed. They love to see their community come out.
All right.
It's really exciting. The last art show we had with the kids, I mean, the parents, the community really showed up for these kids, and it really made their day. I mean, we had people walking out with stacks
of
of
paintings.
art from these kids just to support them, and that means the world. Those kids will never forget those type of things. So thank you to everybody who is currently already participating and supporting and rooting for us. We just, you know,
for sure.
we want to keep it going, and we want to be able to continue to offer quality programs and quality humans to our students. So we just need a little help.
Oh, yeah, and help is here. You know, I mean, that's why we're all here for the assistance. So when it comes down to it, schools can't do it by themselves. And when schools are missing certain areas, individuals like Vivian and Deanna and the Village KC, they step up to fill in those gaps. So when you see organizations like that filling in those gaps for your students, for our students, please be a part of that village and help it grow on the behalf of our kids. I'm Tyrone Gethers Jr. With me is the Village KC. And in the sources of Inkwell, education is like ink. Let it overflow and let it stain permanent. God bless. Hopefully we'll see you next Saturday.
Yep.
And also I'll see you next Tuesday.
That was so dope.
You got
Thank
it.
you.
You're welcome.